caught my dad cheating with my best friend and he doesn't want me to tell my mom. Disclaimer is not my story time, it's me on Instagram. My dad and I have never gotten along. He's the type of dad that whenever I bring my friends over, he's literally always flirting with them. He'll make sure to be home when he knows my friends are coming. He's really into bodybuilding, so he's pretty fit. So he'll just walk out shirtless into the kitchen while my friends and I are having lunch. I'm constantly telling him to cover up because it's totally embarrassing. 2 weeks ago, I noticed something weird. My best friend was drinking a Starbucks in the kitchen, and when I came into the kitchen, I saw her and my dad quickly let go of their hands. Like they were holding hands. Of course, they played it off and I didn't say anything. Our backyard has a pool house and that's usually where my dad hangs out. By the way, my mom is an amazing woman, owns a Pilates studio and basically pays for everything. Go to the pool house and that's when I find my dad going down on my best friend. His head was up underneath her skirt. I literally vomited as soon as I saw it. Part 2. That's when I see my dad's head underneath my friend's skirt because he was going down on her. I actually vomited right then and there. As I'm vomiting outside of the pool house, my dad runs over to me and says, "What you saw is a mistake." And I say, "Of course it was a mistake because you're going to go rectify this right now." I handed him my cell phone so that he could call my mom. He grabbed my cell phone and threw it into the pool. Then my best friend comes out like nothing happened. He looks at me and says, "Will you please just stop overreacting? It's not that big a deal." I grabbed her by her hair and threw her down on the floor. And then I just started attacking her. So angry at my dad, I was even angrier with her. How could she? My dad pulls me off of her and she starts confessing to everything. Apparently, they've been doing it for a month. Whenever she comes to hang out with me, she'll stay in the pool house, hide in there for hours, and wait for my dad to come home. He was never my best friend. By the way, my best friend and I are both 22. My dad is 47. Here's the worst part. He swore me to secrecy and I agreed. Now they just make out in front of me. Part 3 is up. My dad will just start making out with my best friend in front of me. At this point, he doesn't care. Disclaimer is not my story time, sending me on Instagram. My mom has had a hard time. This would tear my mom apart. I told my dad that if he doesn't stop this, I'm gonna have to move out of the house. This really woke him up though. He told my best friend that he couldn't keep seeing her. And now she's going crazy. She won't stop calling his cell phone or mine. She'll just show up to our house. Then I caught them doing it again. Of course, I threatened to move out again. Don't know how to handle this situation. What should I do?
I went on a very scary date the other day, and I just want to let you guys know to be aware because this is honestly not even funny, even though I'm making it a joke. Basically, so we went on a date one day after work, and it was a Saturday, but I had work the next day, and we met up at this bar, and the bar conveniently had unlimited drinks or something like that for like 30 bucks. Whatever. So it was unlimited drinks for 30 bucks, I think, for 90 minutes, and then also you had to get an entree. So he's like, "Oh yeah, what are the odds? Like this place has unlimited drinks." Like, haha, like you didn't fucking know. This man puts on a timer on his phone for 90 minutes. Now, okay, I'm all about a discount. I'm all about a special, but I'm not like a huge drinker to the point where I'm putting a timer on my phone. I don't even drink like that, and I had work the next day, so I didn't feel the need to like be drinking like so much to the point where I'm putting on a timer to make sure that they don't like jip me or whatever. So that was like kind of weird, whatever. This man is like pressuring me to drink, and it's making me so uncomfortable because I'm not like a huge drinker like that, and I had work the next day, and I kept saying that, like, what's the point of me drinking if I'm not gonna get drunk? Like, you know, I'm one of those weird drinkers. Like, I guess like I'm a social drinker, but like I just don't see the point in like having so many drinks like if I'm not gonna get fucked up. I know that sounds bad, but like I feel like the purpose to drink is to get fucked up, and like if I have work the next day, obviously I'm not gonna get fucked up, so like why am I drinking? And it's not that serious. I don't know. So yeah, he just like kept pressuring me to drink, and it was so weird, honestly. And then yeah, so like I ended up getting not drunk, but like I was tipsy, like in between tipsy and drunk, but like I could still obviously like be coherent and stuff. So then he asked me to go to this rooftop after, and it was already late, and I was like, yeah, I have work the next day, like I don't really want to go to the rooftop. And he's like, no, just go, like it's a nice little rooftop. And I'm like, no, like I have work the next day, like I'm really weird about my sleep, and like I'm very serious about my sleep, and I just know myself. If I stay out late, I'm not going to be able to get up for work. Obviously I need to get up for work, so I'm not going to go out super late. So I was just like, no, like I have work tomorrow, like take me home. So then he took me home. Everything was cool. I should have stopped there, but no, I ended up going out on another date with him, and this is when it got weird. So we go on a date to this mini golf place, and he drives. So he drove there, and then I took the subway. He texts me, and he's like, because I was like, oh, I'm here. And he's like, oh, come to my car. I got us drinks. So I'm like pre-gaming a date Like, what? No, like, we're gonna have drinks at the spot and like have food and stuff. Like, why am I coming to your car to drink? Like, that's so fucking weird. So I ignored it and I just went to his car, and he had like some drinks, and he pulls out a drink and he hands me one. And I'm like, where the fuck is your drink? Like, I'm not drinking alone. And he's like, oh, well, if you don't like it, like, I'll drink it. And I'm like, I like it. Get your drink out. The fuck? I'm not about to be drinking alone. Like, this is not a setup. And it was in a can before you guys say he, like, tried to spike it or anything. It was in a can. So I, like, cracked it open or whatever. I don't even know what the fuck it was. Like, again, I'm not, like, a big drinker. I'm not like, oh, I'm only gonna drink this. Like, I don't really care like that. So I drank it, he drank his, and then we go to the date. So we go to the date and we're doing mini golf, and you do it's like 9 holes, and there's a server that comes up to you at like each of the holes for you to like order drinks. You can't do food, but you can order drinks. So we order drinks, and I get a drink. I got a strawberry lemon drop, which was fire, and then he got a drink. So we're just like doing the mini golf or whatever, like everything's cool. But then he literally like is so pressed on these drinks. He goes like up to the server. Like, I'm sorry, I used to be a server and I hated when people did that. Like, let me come to you. I was just like, why are you going out of your way to go up to her? Like, she's gonna come back around. It's not so serious that like we need to drink. Like, oh my god, we need a drink. It's not like we were sitting down at a restaurant. Like, we're doing mini golf. Like, she's gonna make her rounds to all the holes. Why are you going up to her like when she's not near us trying to place an order for a drink? Like, I think that's so weird, first of all, and I think it's so rude because obviously I used to be a server, so we have a system, and she probably was, I don't know, doing whatever she was doing, and she doesn't need somebody like coming up to her when she's doing whatever she's doing and then like ruining her process, you know? So I was just kind of like, you know, embarrassed or whatever. So that was our second drink. So this is our third drink. So we had the pre-game drink, and then we had the drink, and then this was our third drink. Cool. So after we do the 9 holes, there's like a little food court situation. So we get food, and he orders another drink. So this is our fourth drink now. I get drunk very easily. I'm a lightweight, whatever, don't judge. And yeah, so this is our fourth drink. And I forgot to mention, he kept watching me in a very weird way. I don't know how to describe it. He was like not looking at me like, you know how a man tries to like admire you, like he's looking at you like admiring you. It was not that. He was like watching me. It was so freaking weird. So after we have our food and our fourth drink, there's another side of like the mini golf place where you could do a second round for like $10. So we do that. We do a second round. So during this round, he's like, oh, let's make a bet. So I'm like, okay. He's like, oh, if I win, you have to give me like massages or something. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, if I win, since I just had a birthday, I was like, you have to get me a gift card to Sephora. And he's like, deal. So I'm thinking like, haha, like funny. This man starts going hard as the fuck in mini golf. I'm sorry, like, for laughing, but he goes hard as fuck. Like, he's actually trying to compete with me, like, getting mad and shit. And, like, I'm sorry. He starts going hard as fuck in the mini golf. And I'm like, is he serious right now? Like, he's not gonna let me win? Like, and I told him only $100 gift card. Like, that's, like, nothing for Sephora. So I was like, is he really seriously, like, trying to compete with me right now? So I'm just, like, playing, and I'm, like, we're low-key like went like going back and forth, like we're equal. Sorry, I forgot the word for a second, but we're equal. And then I end up winning by 1 point, and he literally is like genuinely upset. He was genuinely upset that he lost. So then I'm like, yeah, like I'm like, it's okay, like I'll still give you the massages, like calm down. Like that's what I was kind of trying to say, but like obviously I'm not gonna give you massages. So then after that, he starts talking about the rooftop from the last date that he wanted to take me to. And I was like, oh no, like, I don't really want to go there. Like, I kind of just want to go home. And he keeps like pressing the fact like about this rooftop, and I'm like, I'm satisfied, like we just had our date. Oh, and I was drunk at this point, I forgot to mention. I was drunk, so I didn't really want to go to another place. And yeah, I just didn't fucking feel like going. Like I wanted to go home. I was like, I'm satisfied, like we had a fun date, like we did 2 rounds of mini golf, we drank, like I'm drunk, like I'm good. This man literally starts going back and forth with me about the rooftop. And I'm like, okay, fine, let's go to the freaking rooftop. So he takes me to the rooftop. He pays like $30 to get in. We go to the rooftop. It's all white people. We're the only black people there. We go to the rooftop and we're just sitting and we're talking. But it's like I'm drunk, or can I say that? Tipsy or whatever. So I'm like, what are we even doing here? And I told him I'm not going to get more drinks. So I don't know what we're doing here because I'm drunk and like I'm ready to go. And he's like, okay, we can just go. Then we get in the car and he asked me to go home with him. I obviously said no because one, I'm drunk, and then two, he lives in New Jersey and I had a bad experience the last time I was in New Jersey. And I told him that and he was like, oh, what was the experience? And it was a bad, scary Uber situation. He was like, oh, it was the Uber, it wasn't Jersey. And I was like, still being in Jersey like reminds me of that situation. So we're literally going back and forth about him taking me home versus taking me to Jersey. And at one point I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get out and call the Uber. And then I got out the car. I was like gesturing, I was as if I was gonna get out the car. I'm trying to hurry up because it's 10 minutes. I don't want to make a part two. And he like incriminates himself. He's like, oh, you're acting like I'm some creep. And I'm like, I never said you were a creep. Like, you're telling on yourself. But yeah, after like going back and forth, literally debating with this man to take me home, he finally takes me home. But it was very genuinely scary. So please be careful when you're dating.
I went to my best friend's house after school one day. She invited her boyfriend over without her parents knowing, and her parents didn't even know she had a boyfriend. They didn't allow her to have a boyfriend. I was in the front room working on a science project and watching out to see if her parents spontaneously came home. My best friend and her boyfriend were upstairs. All of a sudden, I see her dad pull into the top of the driveway unexpectedly, and I sprinted upstairs and screamed, "Your dad is here!" They both were laughing and they were like, haha, you're so funny. They didn't believe me. And I was like, look, he is literally in the driveway. And we were all freaking out, and my best friend screamed, where are his shoes? I didn't remember where I put them because I had hid them earlier to try to be funny. And he ran out the back door and he had to walk home. Her dad didn't see him, but her boyfriend did leave a pot of coffee on. My best friend and I at the time did not drink coffee. And her dad comes in and says, why is the coffee machine on? You guys don't drink coffee. And I don't think that I have ever been more scared in my life.